So this is the cab of the truck. You will notice that it's a single cab that's been customized for pets. So in the center, you'll notice there's this big thick cushion, which there's actually storage underneath it as well. But the crawl hole into the camper, if you have dogs or you have cats like we do, they can come and go as they please while you're going down the road, and then there's plenty of room for them to relax back there. So a couple of things about the truck is, let's give it a start. So this is a gas truck, not a diesel. So the gentleman that built it did it for a specific reason, because he was going to spend a lot of time in South America, didn't want to have to deal with DEF fluid, also didn't want to have to worry about finding ultra low sulfur diesel, and the weight difference in the truck. So this has a 7.3 liter gas engine. They call it the Godzilla, and it has plenty of power, torque to move this thing down the road or four-wheel drive trail. It is running on liquid spring suspension, so you have controls over here that I took some pictures of that you can see. But that allows you to do a couple things. You can tune the ride as you're driving, and that tuning happens automatically for you. But most importantly, it has their true earth capabilities, and that's for leveling. So as we sit here now taking this video, the camper is level because I basically hit the auto level button on the liquid springs. And that uses the hydraulic suspension to then level the camper and makes things so much easier when you get to camp. We also have a built-in Midland GMRS radio. This truck does have towing capabilities, so it's got a brake controller, it's four-wheel drive capable with lockers, and then everything you would expect from an SLT version of a Ford truck. So if you look up here, there's a couple things going on. One is this screen. So this is actually a video screen for the DVR system that's on the truck. You can program this to be whatever cameras you want to see, whether you want the rear view, front view, to side views, inside views, and things like that. That's totally up to you. I prefer to just have the rear view camera going so I can see what's behind me at all times, and it's nice to have that when you're going down the road. We also have some wireless switching here as well. So this button control is a 4-button switch, and this allows you to program this however you want. We programmed it for the outside floodlights so that in the event that we're looking for a camp spot, or we're trying to see where we're at on a narrow road or some sort of shelf road, we can use these to turn on the passenger and driver floodlights as well as the rear floodlights so that we can see what's going on outside. The other thing that we've programmed here is the fuel transfer pump. So this has a 40-gallon auxiliary fuel tank, and you can actually transfer the fuel from here just by clicking the button, whether you're going down the road or you're actually sitting, at a gas station or something like that. So the last thing I wanted to point out is this truck does have the Upfitter switches. These two are used for the front aux locker. So you have locker power, and then you have locker engagement here. So you can easily turn on the front locker if you need to. But it also has access to your Switch Pro system that controls all the lights in the front and sides of the camper. So you can do different types of lighting schemes here, from fog lights, upper lights, light bars, driving lights, rock lights, anything you want to program this to do. If it's hooked to it, it'll turn it on. So, but this controls all of our outside LED lighting, as well as the switch button on the console.
Okay, to give you an idea of how the liquid springs process works, We took this video to show you what the truck sounds like, as well as what the management screen looks like. So you'll notice it's in auto level mode, and it's working to adjust the pitch and roll till it gets the truck level. So you'll hear some pumping action, as well as changes to the suspension, and then eventually it goes green with both pitch and roll, and the truck is level.